No, they're ignorant. That's ignorant.
Alright, guys, welcome back to more Ignorance in Basketball. Now, before this season even begins, we all just had to deal with the Suns being disrespected in the playoffs. But before the regular season even begins, the Suns are getting disrespected yet again. How? Some of you are probably be asking me right now. And guess what? I'm about to tell you. So, last time I checked, the Warriors game and the Suns game happened. I said Suns game? What? The Suns game with an M and an E happened at the same time. 7 p.m. Pacific Standard. Alright? Ended around the same time. Warriors highlights have been up for almost an hour. The Suns highlights, nothing. Nothing on the NBA YouTube page. And even when I search for it on my own because I'm a go-getter and I don't take no for an answer, all I got was something from last year and 2K highlights. That's where we're at now. So, I'm just saying it's some bullshit. Am I surprised? No, because Scott Foster. And if you get that, you're a real one. And if you don't, click off the video because this is not for you. But, even though I couldn't refresh my memory with the highlights, let's just break down what we saw, okay? Because let's just get this out the way. It's preseason, and who cares? That's should be obvious. Should be obvious as me not editing this video because I'm tired. And sometimes you give it your all, and sometimes you give it 75, and that's a pass. It's like, what? Is this a fever dream? Sometimes I hear myself talking and I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? But we're going to keep it going. Even though it was preseason, and I don't really care. Like, this is how I see it. Like, last season, the Suns had a lot of things to work on. Adding Chris Paul to your team just changes shit. It just always will. It'll make your team better eventually. But there's some things you got to work out, like the chemistry between Devin and Chris Paul. It took a while. So, I was watching preseason, seeing how people's temperaments were, seeing how the offensive and defensive chemistry looked. Like, those were things I was, concerned about. But obviously it was a long season. The team's chemistry, I think, is great. People are very familiar with everybody's tendencies, and they pretty much brought their core back. Who do we lose? Torrey Craig? Who gives a fuck? Have fun in fucking Indiana. What do they even do there? Eat corn? The state is a flyover state, and if that hurts your feelings, I don't care. Did I ever say I was Mother Teresa? Who apparently was an asshole, so I gotta find somebody else to use? Damn. Oh shit. Okay, I'm sorry. Let's get back. Let's get back on the rails here. But because it's preseason and it's a less important preseason, I'm really only looking at how the new guys are going to add. I know Cameron Payne had a rough game. Who cares? Cameron Johnson didn't play that great. DA looked ready to play. He said he wants, more of a role offensively, and I'm going to talk about that probably tomorrow. And he looked like he was serious. So shout out to DA for that, because he looked more aggressive in this preseason game than he did the whole regular season last year. So that's going to be very interesting. That'll be a good video tomorrow. But like I said, I was really only looking at the new guys. And the new guys who are going to get PT, not Randall, not Hutchinson. I don't think Hutchinson's going to be a big factor. I'm sorry. But you got Nader in front of you. You got McHale in front of you. You got Crowder in front of you. You got Cameron Johnson in front of you. It's like, is he going to make the lineup too? Probably not. Probably not. He's probably not breaking into that rotation. So, don't really give a shit. But Alfred, JaVale, and Shamet, those are the three guys I was looking at. So let's talk about JaVale. Pretty much just doing JaVale type things. He's going to do 15 amazing things. He's going to block shots. He's going to get rebounds. He's going to just overall protect the paint. Make people think twice before coming into the lane. That's your job. But he's also going to do one or two goofy things. He didn't win Shackling the full MVP for nothing, So he's gonna do that, and I'll take a 1 to 15 or 2 to 15 ratio all day, because we've had to deal with Dario Saric as the backup center for a year, and he could protect the paint as well as I can. So at least we got that. At the very worst, JaVale can play. He'll probably be better than Saric. Now, will he be better than Dario? Absolutely not, because Dario is the greatest athlete of all time, but Saric was the worst, and we didn't know who we were going to get. So I'd rather have somebody that's going to fuck up twice a game for sure than somebody who's going to turn the ball over 5 times in a quarter against the Lakers in the first round, because that's when I lose my cool. You know what I mean? You guys get what I'm saying. So there's that. JaVale pretty much did JaVale type stuff. Now, Shamet did surprise me, not just because he was making shots, but I was just surprised with how quickly he already seems like he played with the team last year, is what I'm trying to say. I'm tired. You got to work with me here a little bit, people. I apologize. And am I editing this video? No, because we're posting every day. Tomorrow it'll be better, but today I'm a little bit tired. So, I'm not going to end up in a Japanese forest, but, the effort, you guys get what I'm saying? You guys get what I'm saying. So let's continue on. Shamet did surprise me. I really do like his game, because not only does he add another thing that the Suns didn't have last season with the running around screens and, the JJ Redick energy, but unlike JJ Redick, 1, he's still in the league, and 2, he can take you off the dribble. Like, first time he had the ball in his hands, he took somebody off the dribble, and I think he missed it and got his rebound and put it right back up. Hey, that's still 2 points last time I checked. I'm all for it. He's going to play hard. Like I said, he's going to be running around those damn screens, which is annoying as hell to guard. Mikal will be the first one to tell you. So, and his defense is not bad at all. So I'm all for Shamet, even though this man did blatantly disrespect me in a grocery store. And I will never forget it, but I'm willing to forgive. Not yet, but just know I'm willing. The ball's in your court. And then third, Elfrid. Now, Elfrid is interesting. When he first started this game, it looked like he was coming for Cam's spot. It looked like he was trying to be, that backup point guard. And who knows? I mean, of course, I'm going to rock with Cameron Payne until the day that I die. I told you that this man's life needs to be a Disney movie. I'm waiting, because the tears will be flowing. But, who knows? Who knows? Now, do you guys think they could play together? Maybe that lineup would be kind of small, because, you want Shamet in there. But I feel like Elfrid's more of like a pass first Chris Paul type of point guard. He can't shoot for shit, so you kind of have to be. But and then Cameron Payne's more, he likes to play downhill. He's more aggressive. He will shoot a 3 in your eye. So I'm curious to see if they could play together. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. But I do want to see Elfrid crack that lineup. But either way, I mean, this Suns team is so stacked. It's crazy. Like, Kaminsky could start on a lot of teams. He's, their third option? Maybe fourth, depending on, what position he plays. Elfrid Payton started on the Knicks, a playoff team last season. He's again, your third, maybe even your fourth if you include Shamet there, option as a point guard. So it's crazy that people aren't talking about the Suns. Like, the Suns, again, like, I don't even know why we talk about NBA analysts. Last season, they said the Suns might make the playoffs. Like, how fucking stupid are you? But I'm not surprised. These people, their brains don't work. They just don't. There's no way you could be a functioning human being and say things that are that objectively stupid. But they continue to do it time and time again. But I don't know. What do you guys think? How do you guys feel about the lineups? Like, this is what I'm thinking. I obviously we know starting. Well, we don't know for where the 4 is at, but I'm gonna assume that Crowder is gonna start just like last season. So this is what I'm seeing the bench is gonna be: Cameron Payne, then Shamit, then Cameron Johnson, and then maybe Frank, right? And then JaVale at the 5. So I don't know. Maybe you could play Cam at the 4, and then you could play Alfred at the 1. Something like that. Maybe Shamit at the 3. I don't know. Defensively, I don't love that, but those motherfuckers could score for sure with a lineup like that. So who knows? You guys throw some lineups out there. I'm curious to see what you guys want to see, what you guys will come up with. And that's it. I don't want this video to be too long because I already barely know where I am and what I'm talking about. So we're posting every day, so I'll see you guys tomorrow. That'll probably be about DA. I think we all heard him say he wants to have, a more substantial role in the offense. So he looked like he was serious even in this preseason game. He had high energy. He didn't play a lot of minutes, thank God, but he looked like he was not fucking around for the stint he was in the game. So that's it. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Peace.